Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I'm Battery H, and this is SimAirport, and we're starting a brand new series. The plan here is to do a series of uh, three different airports, with each one being unique in its own way. We're going to start with a small city airport kind of thing, move on to a larger airport that is more of a regional, maybe a small airline hub kind of thing, and then a large international style airport with at least one major airline or multiple airline hub kind of arrangement. And this is kind of the plan I've worked out. Now, I don't know whether this is going to be workable or not in its current form. We're going to have to try and make this work a little bit. So the very first things we're going to do here is create our very first bits and pieces here. So foundation time is going to be interesting because what I'm going to do is basically this. All right. And whereas I was going to put the first runway over here, I'm going to build a different one kind of here, I think. This is one taxiway. This will be another. And then next step is going to be to hire some more employees because we are certainly going to need them. And we'll start getting started here and see if we can make everything we need to fit to initially begin our airport in this small area. That's going to be key because that will sort of help us out, I think. Because the other thing we also have to build is a fence. I completely forgot about. Okay, so now we're starting to get some things under construction here. We're going to put our initial ticketing areas over here, our initial baggage pickup areas over here, our security area over here. But we're going to leave all this other stuff up in the background because I really want to eventually let you see where we're going to put all these things. As you can see, the deliveries are coming hot and heavy. As our guys move to get all the items built first. Let's put this one as urgent, and then the two fences as high. So we can get security in and on these things quickly. I'm just going to clear the planning zones here. Because I'm pretty certain in the future we'll be able to figure out what these are. Got a lot of concrete to lay, don't we? But we do have our runway up and running. Okay, we're starting to get this bad boy put together now. That first chunk is a big piece, though. Get some more workmen out here, I think. They'll be happy to get things cooking now. As you can start to see the walls fill in. We're going to get the bag scanners. And I need the... and doors. We'll start to get this section in here. I think that's a good place for it. Eventually what we'll do is we'll add this over here to get the bathrooms in on the outside. Okay, they're finishing up the runway. Now they get those gates built. I want to get the rest of the terminal building built first before I get the gates, before we get the gates up and running. The whole idea being is that if we can get all of that done, then and planning section can clear this portion. And we'll see what's coming in the future. And lastly, we're going to get our... Okay, operations. We need... Gate agent desk. Right there. And right there. Turn the planning sections off for those. Okay, let us, run the, and the ladies' room will be right here. With all planning in that area cleared out. get these guys built up quickly here. Okay. Day 3, 10:56 a.m. We have a security station. We have all the necessary ingredients to get into here. It seems that our planning area is... we need another wall. Construction of a wall over here. And it looks like we have most of the things we need to get this bad boy. Must include a taxiway path to at least one runway. What happened to my runway? Unfortunately, most of them are going to be gone, so now my runway is going to have to wait. Because apparently I unplugged the wrong thing. Which is good because we're almost out of money. Build a functioning gate and runway. Once we get the runway built, we will have our first grant squared away and get a little money for that. And we can start scheduling some services here. In the meantime, we're going to add a our staff during the... Also want to do that for security as well. And nighttime. They'll have nobody there. We're getting all that built. Once it's complete and under construction, we will be good to go. And we should be able to start running some airlines in here. I'm hoping this will all be done and we'll have the base construction here finished for the end of this first episode. Because I was foolish and dismissed everything before I made sure we were all good in all areas. But as you can see, we've got a lot more to build and a whole second floor. Unless, of course, we decide to change. Alright, we've got just enough time to start scheduling some airlines and airplanes to come in. And I think that's a great time now to do that. 707 might is a bit too large. Lennyville Air's got us some stuff we can use in the evening. And does Lennyville Air have anything in the daytime I can use? I bet it does. Sure does. And so we're going to get all those airlines scheduled for next time. So as we're already starting to get some passengers here, we can start to see that the flow is going well. Our next bit is to probably build a few objects while I've got a couple of minutes left. We're going to get some seating in here. Let's take a look at the next government services, right? Is going to be to run the airport for 2 full days, build 2 ticketing kiosks and 3 normal or extra large flight info displays, and schedule at least 5 flights. So we've got to get 3 normal or an extra large ticket display. Those things also would be a good thing to have. And we've got more money. So there's all of that done. So 1 out of 6 tracks is complete. Our basic airport is done. Airline services would give us reps to each airline. Don't want that passenger experience. 2 janitors, 10 litter bins, get environment packs environment up to 50%. Investments, yeah, all that good stuff there. Airport efficiency, maximizing profits. All of those things are in our future at some point. Oh, you know what the other thing we need to do? We need to get a Pappy in here. So the runway Pappies need to go in at the and once we get that in, that will help with our crosswinds and allow us to actually land flights when we can. There we go. That'll help until we get a glide slope and everything put into place, but that will all be in our future as we clear off the last of those zones, or the planning zones for that door there. Until next time, everybody, this is Battery H saying I'm glad you came, and many happy landings.